Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can split text into rows in Microsoft Excel. All right. So the traditional way at which you can split text is to split them into columns. But I'm going to show you a very powerful function or combination of functions that can help you to achieve the same result that Power Query would give to you if you want to split text into rows. So what I want to achieve is to make sure that when I split this, the first name and the last name are not splitted into separate columns but into separate rows. Okay, so how do I achieve it? The first thing I'm going to do is to make sure that all these names are in a particular cell. They are seen as a text. So which function will help me achieve that? It will be the array to text function. This array to text function helps you to convert an array of values into just one single cell. Okay, so why are we doing this? We are doing this to combine it together so that when we want to split it, we then can split them into rows, right? So what we are going to do now is to select the array as requested by the array to text function, and the array is select this all the way down, then comma. Now it's asking for a format, and the format is, do you want it to be concise or to be strict? And we can actually ignore that. Okay, so we just close it and click enter. Now can you see what this has done? It has put all the values into a single cell, so that we can now break it into rows. Now, which delimiter do we have now? We have the space delimiter and the comma delimiter to deal with. We have two delimiters to deal with, so that when it gets to this Elon Musk, it brings Musk to the second part, it brings Jeff to the third row, it brings Bezos to the fourth row, and so on and so forth. So what we are going to do is we are going to embed this into the text split function. This function is responsible for splitting text into columns and rows. All right, so that is what we are going to do. So we would come here and put this inside the text split function. All right, text split. Good. All right, so the text split function now is requesting for the text, which is this. Remember that we have converted the array to text so that we can supply it as a text to the text split function. Because if you use the text split function for just one cell, there is no way you can apply it to the other cells. There will be a spill error. Okay, so now this is the text and it's requesting for the column delimiter, but in this case we are not splitting into columns but rows, so we skip that and go on into the row delimiter. Now remember that we have two delimiters to deal with, not just one. If it was just one, we would have come here and just put a comma. Let's try it, then we close it. All right, so we can ignore the other optional argument. Then I close this, I click enter. Now what do you see? Can you see that it has only returned what we had before, but this is not what we want to get, and this is because it used the comma delimiter that you have supplied to it. And remember that the comma only separated each value, but now I want to split these values into separate rows. So what we are going to do is we are going to specify both delimiters into the row delimiter. How do we do that? We would use a curly bracket. We use a curly bracket like this. Okay, then the first row delimiter that we want you to focus on is the space. Remember the space that is in between the first name and the last name, so put the space here. Then what is the second delimiter? The second delimiter is the comma, so we are going to put the comma into another quote, but the comma also comes with a space. We put a space, so we close this comma. Also, you remember that when you are specifying text, it needs to be in quotes. Then we close the curly brackets and we close our function and click on enter. And you see what we have: Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Larry Ellison, and so on and so forth. So let's scroll down and see if we are correct. Can you see? They have been splitted according to what we specified. So remember that we did that because we add two delimiters. If it was just one delimiter, you do not have to use this curly bracket. But in order for us to take care of the one after the elon, the one after the first name, and the comma that comes after they are merged together, then we need to put them in the curly brackets. All right. So that is how you split a text into rows, just like this. All right. Using a combination of two functions in Microsoft Excel. Do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on my upcoming videos. All right.